my name is Elle and welcome to today's video. So this is going to be a cash stuffing for March's second paycheck, which is £525. I did go ahead and budget this money out on camera with you guys, so if you haven't already watched that, I will link it up above. I'm feeling much better. Thank you for all those that were asking after me. I feel a lot better today. I woke up feeling fine and refreshed. So I thought I would cash stuff this money because I don't think I'd be able to get a chance to do it either Sunday or Monday because I have exams and I need to really cram for them. So I'm just going to get it done now and out the way. So like I said, £525. I'm not going to count it with you guys. Okay, so as always, going to start off with my spending, and that is going to get a 30 today, so 20 and 10. And I spent all my spending money on Etsy, so those should be arriving in the next couple of weeks. So that only has 30 in it now. Petrol is getting 30 as well. That's our usual weekly budget for petrol. So now petrol has 20, 30, 40 and 50. So I'm sorry if you can hear background noise. My parents are downstairs. So toiletries is going to get a 10. So now toiletries has 10, 20 and 25. And from next week onwards, guys, I'm actually going to start taking the 5s out of my cash envelopes and putting them into a little savings pot and see how that goes. I don't know, I see lots, in America they do the $1 challenge and the $5 challenge, so might do the £5 challenge and see how that goes. So food shopping, except for food shop because I need the 5s and that to make up the whole bill, but for now it's going to get 25. So now it has 20, 40, 45 and 50 in there. And then moving on to, that was awfully placed in there then, that was awful. So moving on to eating out, it's so much easier to grab the menu with these nails. It's getting 30, so now that has 20, 40 and 20, 30 and 40. And I think my mum wants us to go down my brother's way and get a carvery tomorrow before the baby is here, because there's obviously no sign of it coming anytime soon. She goes for another sweep on the 17th and then she'll be induced if there's no sign of movement after that. So miscellaneous is getting 10 and that has 0 because I did a little bit of spending this week, you know. Oh well. And back to the bank is actually going to get a 10 because I accidentally pulled out my phone bill money, which was that £10 there, so that's just going to go back to the bank so I know. And then I'll just pay out my buffer and then just pay this back into the bank. And then this is just a blank one I like to keep if I'm ever going out and I need to pull from a sinking fund or something. I put it in here instead of having to take the full sinking fund with me. So miscellaneous has 10. And now we're going to move on to the rest of my cash envelopes, and I think I'm going to have to move my setup a little bit. Okay, that should be okay for now. So starting off with fun as always, it's actually going to be getting 30 today. Make sure you can see when I'm writing it, because I always love when people are writing on their iPads. So I'm going away in April for a friend's birthday, so I want to make sure that I have enough money in here. so it's going to get a 30 today. So now Fern has 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 65. It was a bit of a bigger paycheck, so I was able to give it a bit more, which I'm really thankful for. Oh, it was open. So 165. Cleaning has 20, so that's getting skipped. And household has 150, so that doesn't need to get stuffed. And beauty is going to get 20. So now beauty has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80 and 85. And I need new makeup, and there's just some skincare that I want to get. But it's quite a pricey skincare, so I want to save up a nice chunk of money for it. So electronics is going to get a 10. So now electronics has 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80 and 90. So 190 in there. And I really want an Apple Watch. But I don't know which ones to go for. There's so many of them, like so many different ones. I don't know what the difference is. So if anybody has an Apple Watch and knows, will you let me know, please? So fitness is getting a 10, and now that has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. In there. So 90. Books is not getting stuffed, and that has 100. And date night is getting 20. So this should take date night back up to 100. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90 and 1. And I always like date night to be at 100, so that if we do have a spontaneous day out, we have enough money to cover it. And, you know, we shouldn't be spending more than £100 on a day out. So that's kind of how I see it. So budgeting is getting 20. And I needed £10 more to hit the giveaway amount, because that will be the winners will be announced for that in my next week cash thing. So make sure you go check out my weekly check-in to enter into that. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 1 and 110. And then I did put a bit of extra in there in case I wanted to buy something, some little goodies for my budgeting. I do actually need some new envelopes, because I did actually forget to buy a anniversary envelope in my last order, so I need to buy one of them. And then I have a couple that I want to buy as well, so I'm waiting until I know exactly what I need before I do an order, because they do come from Australia, so there is quite a bit of a postage charge, which obviously is understandable, but I would rather buy them all in one rather than having to keep buying them in pieces and paying that like £13 postage each time. So I'm going to move on to now my sinking funds. So starting off with Christmas, there's many doing my head in today. So Christmas is going to get 20. So 20 for Christmas. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82 and 210 and 20 in there. So 220 for Christmas, which means we're nearly at a halfway mark for that goal, which is amazing, seeing as we are only literally in March. So anniversary is getting 10, and I did actually pull that out again, but I don't have an envelope for that, so I'm going to pop this to the side because I'll go back to my bank. I already do have £100 in anniversary that we did not spend, so now anniversary has 110. So babies is going to get a 10. Why am I missing? Oh, I did this back to front. It's okay. So babies gets 10. I'll just go back to gifts in a minute. So babies now has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30 and 40 in there. So 140 in babies. I'm going to go back to gifts. So gifts is going to get a 20. So now that has 20, 40, 60 and 70. And Mother's Day is fully funded. I just need to fund an April birthday for my sister-in-law. So that'll be another 50, which is perfect. Is that right? No. It was 70, wasn't it? I always do this. I always forget what I've counted. So baby just got stuffed. Carriad is going to get a 10. So now that has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 95. So 95 in there. Emergency is going to get a 10. So now that has 20, 40, 60, 80, 91 and 110. So travels is not getting stuffed. Clothes is actually going to get a 20. So now that has 20 and 40, and it feels really nice to have money in clothes because I love buying clothes. I love new clothes. So that now has 40. What was that? That was me trying to write a pound and a 40 at the same time. So they're getting skipped. Future is going to get a 10 as usual. I only used to give Future a 5, but I love that I'm able to give it a 10 now. So now Future is getting a 10. So now that has 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 81, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60 and 65. So 265 in Future. Gaming is going to get a 5. So now that has 10, 15, 20 and 25. And I love how quick it builds up even after just adding 5s. You know, it really does work. Just adding as much as you can, a little at a time. I love it. So Amazon is going to get a 10. Okay, so it's getting 10. That's the last 10. Why is that the last 10? That should not be the last 10. I have gone wrong on my denomination somewhere and I've just dropped a 5. So Amazon now has 50, 100, 150, 70, 90, 210, 20, 30, 40 and 45. So 245 in Amazon. So that's all my sinking funds stuffed. Sorry, I just knocked the camera. So now we're going to go on to my favourite binder, the one I'm most excited for to stuff today, and that is my Future binder. Because that means now I can stuff £40 in Caravan, which means it's also going to be fully funded. So that's amazing. So 20, 40 in there. So we have 1,000 and 2,000 in the bank. Now we have 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500. So we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900, and then 20, 40, 60, 80, 3,000. We have just reached £3,000 of our caravan goal, which, oh my god, that is amazing. That, like, oh, I can't believe it. Okay, so give me 2 seconds because I'm just gonna grab a 1k slip because I'm gonna put it in now because it's very bulky. So give me a second. Okay, so I have my other 1k slip here, so I'm gonna take this 1,000 and put it into my envelope that I put back to the bank. Obviously I'm not going to put it in my little cash envelope. I do have a zipper wallet for my, like, when I take money out of envelopes that are full. So anyway, so now I'm going to put my other 1k slip in. So 1, 2 and 3,000 in caravan. That's amazing. Oh, look how empty that feels now. Oh, there's literally like no money in there now, but there is. Oh, I love it. I'm so excited. That is amazing. Okay, so for caravan we need to write 3,000 because that is fully funded. In case you guys didn't know, it's fully funded. So before I gush over any more, I'm going to move on to holiday, which is getting a 50. So I'm going to put these 2 10s down and add a 20. Don't usually like doing this because I thought I'd done my money right, but clearly not. So now I'm going to add 40 and 50. So now there's 50, 70, 90, 110. 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 50, 70, 90, 310, 330, 50, 70, 90, 410, 430, 440 and 445. And I told myself that I was going to add 55 to this to make it like an even number because it bugs me that there's a 5 in there, but I'll do that next week. Probably won't, but I'll say that I'll do that next week. 445 in there. So my 1p saving challenge is just getting a 5 and I owe it 18p. That's in my wallet somewhere. I'll have to get that out in a bit. And then this change I need to exchange, but I'll do that at the end of the month. My getting ahead fund is full, kind of. If you know, follow me on Instagram. I'm going to have to dip into that next week because I'm not going to get paid for this weekend that I didn't work. But that's fine, that's what I had it there for. So investing is going to get the rest of the money, which is 20, 40 and 50. So I did that in a really awkward way, I think. So now that has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90 and 100. So that's the end of this cash slipping, you guys. I hope you did enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did. I do all things cash related here. Budget with me's, weekly check-ins, cash stuffings, bill exchanges, and if you like that, make sure you are subscribed down below. We just reached 1,000 subscribers, so you know, we are hosting a little giveaway. I did mention that. So make sure you are subscribed to be entered into that. You have to be publicly subscribed for it, otherwise it won't count. Just to let you know. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it and I will see you next week. Bye.